Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. This is Saturday. I don't know the date of today, and I just looked at it too, but I can't remember. That's going to start automatically. The 19th. It's the 19th. Easter's tomorrow. So let's make an Easter project. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but I just want to have a little bit of fun, okay? So I have my Mr. Rabbit stamp set, and you guys know how much I love this. And I had never used like the Easter egg dies or this one because, well, I don't typically make Easter projects. But I'm going to today to have something up for you for tomorrow. And I know I have to make my full deck challenge card still, so I have that up for you for Monday. And can you guys believe it's already time for me to do like, hello. So crazy. I have this napkin here, and I was going to use it for the little bunnies and stuff on here. But then I was like, do I really want to? And the answer to that is no. I just want to do a simple make. We don't do those very often. So we're going to do them today. What I'm thinking I want to do is something I haven't done before. It's been done. I've seen it done. Long, long time ago. I think it was when the stamp set actually came out. Don't remember who it was, when it was, any of that good fun stuff. Just know I'm taking inspiration for something I saw, like, was it last year? I think it was last year. Such good information, right? What is that? What? Oh, sorry. I'm reading a message that came in. It's a super weird messenger now. If it's somebody who has not messaged you before, it's like someone. Doesn't tell you who, just says someone. And I'm like, that's super weird. Okay, let's use some colors we don't typically use. We will see if these are going to be dark enough. They may not be, but let's do some scattered straw and dried marigold. And I forgot my water sprayer thingy. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you were in my head right now, you don't want to be. I am so exhausted, but it's okay. We are going to survive this season in our life. We really are. All right, I wanted my water bottle, and it's almost empty. I haven't done this before, but I've seen it done. So I've got my oxide here, and I've stamped my stamp, right? And I am just going to spray it with some water. See what happens, besides making a wet mess. And this is, I don't know, it's like a really cool paper, so let's go with it. I'm going to do that side. Now, here's the thing. If you do this with your oxides and like you want to do a second stamp, do not touch your ink pad to the wet stamp. You got to dry it, re-ink it, and respray it. Oh, that's kind of fun. Although I didn't stamp it straight on, that's okay. I'm going to do the second generation here. See what we get with it. And then we're going to have to dry it, obviously. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute over these dolls that I'm playing with. Okay, so I had a couple of questions. Tracy asked me what I was saying. It was lock, L-O-C-K washers. And so if you check the description box of the Jumbly Dolls 2, I added an Amazon affiliate link. I'm trying to start that. Actually, I started it a few months ago and I got a notification that said, hey, you haven't done anything. And I was like, true that, I have not. So anyway, I added a link for the lock washers, L-O-C-K washers. And I also added a link for these little squeezy bottles. So somebody asked me what these are. I don't know. They're little squeezy bottles. But I added a link as well to these. So if you are the person who asked me what these are, I will try to remember to put that in this video description box. But I did add it to Jumbly Dolls 2 because I was trying to figure out how that works. Let me dry this real quick. I really like the watercolor effect that this is giving. And I just wanted to do a quick little fun make this morning and play with Mr. Bunny because we all know how much I love this stamp set. It's Mr. Rabbit, but you know. Anyway, and I don't care if it's not fully dry, and I don't care if my orange marmalade gets Orange marmalade. Just dried marigold, Jody. Dried marigold. Okay. Have I cleaned my table yet after I told you guys the other day I needed to? Of course I have not. So that is on the agenda. So I have rolls raising right now. I have eggs cooling to make deviled eggs. My son and his girlfriend are coming over tomorrow for Easter dinner, which is going to be so much fun. I'm super glad that they're coming. I think I'm going to just layer this like on top. Oh, yeah. That's fun. I really like that a lot. Super fun. All right. And then I have to get my napkins ready for the swap too. So if you're my Facebook group, I have the napkin swap up. I posted that this morning. Where did I get this? I don't know. I never put these back on here the right way, you guys. Ever. It's okay. So I want to dry this. And I'm thinking, like, do I want to add a little bit more color? Like Mr. Bunny, I am going to stamp him in archival ink so that we can color him in. But I feel like we need something else on here. Don't know. I think I want to do some maybe pink on here of something. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, just roughly drying that. And then I think I'm going to put this on here. It's not quite dry, but I also have this one I want to put up here, I think. And then he'll make the Fifth Element on the bag. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So I think I'm just going to do some spun sugar. Ooh, see if that's dark enough. What is rattling on my table? Oh my gosh. This may not be dark enough. I may be wishing I had used my stamp platform for this one. So I hope everybody's doing well today. Man, this morning, you guys know I'm in Northeast Ohio, and this morning, I don't even know what time it was, but I was still in bed, so it was like before 6. And a storm rolled through, and it was thunder and lightning, but it came through so fast. And then we just had another round go through not long ago. Oh, it's light, but it's there. It's just kind of like a background nuance. That's cute. Anyway, so Mark had said, I don't know if he watched the weather or what, for the news out of Cleveland this morning. And he said that the storms were moving at like 80 miles an hour. So you couldn't even really like outdrive them, or outrun the storms, which I thought was super crazy. Luckily, we don't really have to go anywhere today or do much. It was beautiful yesterday. So we spent quite a lot of time yesterday outside, which was super wonderful. I want a green for these words, and I'm going to look and see in my permanent inks, and I don't know why I care about it being a permanent ink, but I'm like, is that olive green going to be too harsh of a color? Let's stamp it on our glue book and see if we like that color, or if we like the second generation stamp of that color. Oh, that's not a bad color at all. I think I like it. I like it. So just a fun little make. And then what's going to go, what are you going to do with this, Jody? Stick it in the Easter Bunny bin, in the bunny project bin. That's the word. I'm trying to kind of center this. And then if I ever get to make the bunny journals, I really want to do Bunny's Got New Shoes. I love that one. I think it's adorable. And I think I have, and I have like an old Peter Rabbit book, or Grandpa Rabbit. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it's a fantastic, very, very well-loved book. And so I really want to do that one. I want to do it like kind of grungy and very masculine. Oh, yeah. Very grungy and very masculine feeling. And oh my gosh, I just had a thought. So, Tim released the vault release of the paper pads, and my dear, sweet, 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 wonderful friend sent me the masculine one, and that one would be epic for I want to do this with my stamp platform. It would be epic with that masculine journal. Oh yeah, I do not need another project on my plate right now because I'm doing these dolls, but that would be super awesome to use. I am not going to put him on this. I want him on something. I was going to do him on book page. Oh, he might be kind of cool, like on foreign book page. Oh, I moved my stuff. Oh, I'm sorry for the sniffles. I was outside yesterday and my nose is definitely letting me know that I was outside yesterday. Ooh, that's just a cool piece of vintage paper that would make a really cool bit. And I actually really like this side. So if I stamp him, I can tear him out and have some of that interest on that side. Yeah, let's do it. Like about there. Am I in screen? Probably not. And so I think I was going to do him in black, but I'm going to do him in a district archival and in, what is this? Ground espresso. Yeah. And then when the ink is dry, and I don't know what this paper is going to do with this ink, it's probably going to, I would assume it's going to absorb and spread a little bit. Oh, how about ink the paper, not the stamp platform? And I like the stamp platform because, oh, I don't have a magnet or any washi tape on here. Hopefully it stays down. I lost my magnets for this and I have not replaced them. I'm all over the place, I know, and I'm super distracted and I'm really tired today, so my brain is like, you want me to do what? But it was nice to get outside yesterday. Oh, I've got tulips blooming. Oh, he stamped fantastic. Yeah. My friend's dad made me this little gadget, and it's wonderful because I can push on the back of the stamp blocks. There's a word for it. I'm sure she's going to be like, it's called this ding dong. But anyway, and I really like the tool, so I'm very grateful to him that he made me one because it's very helpful on this to get an impression from the stamp. So it's really nice. And I am going to use those super cool. Ooh, am I? Or do I want to use my ones? Yeah. Okay. Finish your sentence, Jody. I know. Finish your sentence. I was debating on which watercolors I wanted to use. It helps if you put that on there, right? Did anybody see what I did? I put it on upside down. We are going to have a little play with the watercolors that my friend made me. And I don't know what colors they're going to turn out, so we're just going to go with it. And this one has some really cool colors in it. So, yeah, just going to spray them and see what I want to do. If I did that wrong, she's going to probably text me and say, what did you do to my paints, Jody? And I just got that wet, which I didn't want to do. It's all right. Okay, paintbrush. And I don't have a little cup of water either. I'm not prepared for this. This is what happens when you just do things on the fly and don't think about what you're doing before you do them. So while these are getting some water on them, I am going to go get a small cup of water so I can rinse my brush. Someday, I would really like to have water more easily accessible in a creative space, but that's not today. Put your glasses back on, ding dong. All right, so he is very dapper in his Easter Best here. Oh my gosh, this is so shimmery and absolutely beautiful. So, oh yeah. Can you guys see all that beautiful mica shimmer? She does such a good job making stuff. I mean, she does an amazing job making things. And she said these aren't even the best ones. But and I had said I was going to swatch these, but here's me using it without having swatched it. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. There is a black. I want to do a little bit like on his eye. And this is not watercolor paper, obviously, because it's out of an old like typewriter book. So it's a very vintage paper. Yeah, just very lightly doing his little face there. His nose, that's his nose. Yes, this is gorgeous. Okay. Oh my gosh, this totally makes me want to. I know I have not worked in my watercolor book like at all, you guys. So if you were wondering if I was ever going to pick that up and work on it some more, I am. I just haven't done it like at all. That is beautiful color. So what color do we want his suit? Can you guys see you cannot see. These are the colors that I'm working with. And I think she has them marked on the bottom. I honestly can't remember. And I think I want to do this blue here and do his like, oh my gosh, that is, wow, bright blue. Oh, you know what I meant to do and didn't do? I meant to leave my stamp on the platform so that I could come back in and restamp on top of the paint. But I didn't do that, obviously. Now the sun's shining, so I don't know. There's like chance of storms all day. So I don't know if this is just a break. I haven't looked at the radar since the last storm came through, but that last storm was tons of water, like was just rolling down the road. So Mark was able to mow yesterday, which is really weird. We can never mow this early in the season. Like our backyard, the front yard we can. Usually the backyard we have to wait until June for it to be dry enough to mow. And then like one year it took me like 3 hours because I had to like mow and then rake it up and get rid of it and mow and rake it up and get rid of it because it was so heavy and tall. Like it was causing a big problem. So he was glad to be able to get a little bit of mowing done yesterday. And our youngest son, the one that lives here, he was off yesterday. So he came by and helped trim up the hedgerows and stuff because we have such a mess from those winter storms. There's a lighter blue here, so let's see what it does. Yeah, so from those storms, so he was helping clean that up. Oh yeah, which was nice to have help doing that because I was cleaning the kitchen and doing stuff, and then I was planning to have him for lunch, and he was like, "I'm not eating, Mom." I'm like, "Dude, aren't you hungry?" But he's coming over. Him and his girlfriend are coming tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Love that. I love that. And I feel like I want to do his shirt like a big bright color, but there's this kind of like pearly color. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, it just adds a little bit of, it's almost, oh, that blue is bleeding into that. I knew that was going to happen. That's okay. Because it was not dry, so it pulled when I got that wet. That's all right. Because it's just another shade of blue now on his shirt. Oh, he's so cute. Just want to add a little bit to his eye. Just did I need to do that? No. But I did it anyway. Okay, super cute. So I need to let those dry. Ooh, without dropping them everywhere. So I'm going to let him dry, or dry him, I should say. and then cut him out. All right. I think I decided I'm not going to worry too much about his whiskers. So what I'm going to do is just kind of like tear him around this way. Try not to break him. And then for this side, I'm just going to kind of come in. I guess I could have just torn around the whole thing. Let's see. Because I like the way this paper is tearing. I hope that wasn't loud. I just whacked my ring on the glass mat. Okay. Oh, I can't do that. He's too big. This is really nice paper. I wonder. It's old. I mean, it's like, I think it's a 50s or 60s book I pulled this out of. But anyway, the paper feels amazing. And he feels like he wants a label of some sort, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I should have done this like on a separate piece of paper and then like use that as a label maybe. But it's okay. And this piece here is going to be definitely in the scrap bin. Well, I wanted all this extra texture on here, but I don't think it's going to work because he's too big for my bag. It's a bummer. That's okay. How cute he is. So cute. So do you guys do anything for Easter? Do you have family dinner? Do you go to church? What do you do? I remember one year for my son, the Easter Bunny made a mess with the carrots that we left for him. And he left little carrot bites and nibbles all over the living room floor, all in my son's he had like this little recliner. Oh my gosh, it was the cutest little recliner. And so apparently the Easter Bunny was taking a break in his recliner because there was little carrot nibbles everywhere, the little trail out the door, and then it went into the flower bed. We don't know where the Easter Bunny went from there, but anyway, oh my gosh, I really like that a lot. And then this is all just like subtle background on here. I do feel like I should have done this differently. I guess I still could. And now I'm not liking this dark background for the bag. I'm thinking I should have used the craft color bag. And so now I'm like, do I redo the background and put him on a craft bag? Let me grab one and see what it looks like for the color variation. Because he's on that vintage paper. So I feel like it's a really stark contrast. And actually, I like him on the white. Okay. And I could redo this and make it like a label. I think I will. We're going to glue him down. I like him. And he's all sparkly and pretty. He's all dressed up for Easter. He's all dressed up to do his job. Oops. All right. So cute. And actually, that would allow me to stamp that in a different color if I wanted to. So I have to determine that as well. Give me something dry. That's all right. And then when we put a tag or something in here, like when we go to make the journal, the bunny journal, we'll have a tag or something in there, and then that would be so nice. He's cute. He's so cute. Oh, do we want some like flowers with him? This poor little flower is going to die. It's broken, so I keep trying to just do it gently because it truly is going to break. I don't want to cover him because he's so pretty. That pulls that orange forward, but we all know how I feel about that. Ooh. I could use the waffle fry die on there, maybe. Or maybe not. What am I doing? It was supposed to be a simple make. Do I ever do anything simple? No. No, Jody, you do not. Well, that one's kind of cute. Okay. And we could dye these. I have these white ones that we could dye. Mm-mm. Nope. I love him. He's so cute. And now my friend is like, make a second one and put little treats in them for your son and his girlfriend for tomorrow. And I'm like, ooh, I could. And then I can commandeer the bag back when they take their treats out. So I may make a second one, like for her. Like I feel like he's more masculine. So I feel like I need to do something with a not blue shirt on the second bag. And then I would have 2 bags in my bin for the rabbit journals if I wanted to use them. And I'm thinking I might do it, but I'm not going to film that part of it. But anyway, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it inspires you just to play. Sometimes we just need to do something small, something little that, speaks to us and says, hey, get this out and play because you haven't done that. And like, I absolutely love, love, love this stamp set. And this is only the second time I've used it because how often do we do rabbit stuff? Which if you saw my 2 bins of stuff for rabbit journals, you would know I should probably make one because I don't have room to collect any more rabbit stuff right now. Well, I can always make room. But anyway, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you do something today that brings you joy, whether you celebrate Easter or not, whether you spend it by yourself, with friends, with family. Just do something that makes you happy. Have a wonderful day. Bye.